guys, it's your portion of the weekly AI news that you should not miss. Especially if you're a founder, if you're a C-level manager, or you're thinking, maybe I should build something in the nearest future. So let us start. And today the first news will be in quite interesting area that is not very connected with AI. So let us talk about the hospitality. You might know a very famous network of coffee shops in the UK called Green Cafe. They have partnered with Google and announced this last week. And the purpose of this partnering is to implement generative AI in their coffee shops. Sounds quite interesting. And like for me, being honest, when I was reading this news, I was thinking, really? Coffee shops, generative AI? Guys, maybe you're taking too high. No, they are taking it correctly. They understand the trend. So if you're working in hospitality, the main thing that you are facing up is that you have a massive competitive market. So you really try to do the best you can to grab the attention of your potential customers to make them believe, come to your coffee shop, buy coffee, and hopefully become your loyal customer. And it takes a lot of pressure and a lot of work to do. So Green Cafe, they have decided to implement the generative AI, especially from this side. So first of all, making their customer inquiry answering and connecting through this increase with people in the faster and more efficient way. So you know about all the possible generative AI implementation. I'm talking about the primitive chatbots, but more advanced ways where you as the customer can get the support very fast, where you can be answered all the questions and you should not wait in this like instant queries for a long period of time. So you really can enhance it with generative AI, you can build it, and Green Cafe thinking exactly in this direction. That's number one. Number two, of course, as I said about some competition, you need to create personalized marketing campaigns, and the guys from Green Cafe, they decided to implement generative AI in this direction also. So if you want in this very competitive market to gain their attention, you should make the people feel that that's product design especially for them. It's very difficult, but if you implement AI for some kind of collaboration between people and AI, you can try faster, you can experiment faster, you can create the different concepts, hypotheses, working on them, and find this path, for each unique user group, how to communicate with them, how to make them interested. So that's the second direction where Green Cafe using currently generative AI together with Google. And then of course the third direction is the streamline of the business operations, like how to assess the effectiveness of the business on the different direction in a more faster way, how to understand where to develop maybe in some areas, and how in general the business is feeling right now. That's also one of the interesting ideas, how the generative AI can be implemented under the hood, so like on the backstage, but also to make the business really profitable, to make the business efficient and working for its best. I really like the concept of the Green Cafe. I really hope that their collaboration with Google will be super successful, and I like what their CEO, Mr. Abramovich, said, like AI should not replace people, AI should supercharge people. That's the perfect description and a very good thought on how AI should be seen from the C-level management perspective. So I highly encourage you to read the article under the video about the full story behind the scene, how exactly Green Cafe is using right now generative AI. And if you're working in the hospital area, if you feel the same pain of getting attention of your customers, I highly encourage you to take a close look to their case and think how exactly you can implement or you can experiment with the generative AI in your area. Case for today is JPMorgan. Yes, that's a great example how even quite, I don't want to say bureaucratical, but like really big companies which usually perceived by the people attention like, not flexible, old school companies can adopt AI in a very interesting way. So JPMorgan's last week, they have made a press release about rollout inside the company so-called LLM suite. The thing is that they're not implemented, at least on this stage, LLMs for their customer interaction, but with the help of AI-based technology, they want to enhance the team collaboration and the effectiveness of teamwork inside the company. So they have made the different, inside this LLM suite, they have made different subtools aimed to help with the email drafting, with streamlining some processes and workflows, and also enhances the competition between the teams inside the company. So for me, this news was very interesting because that's really a kind of the traditional area, like, guys, when someone is speaking about the financial industry, everyone thinking, okay, that should be something like, we will just amplify chatbots for their customer increase and that's all. No, they really thinking very creatively. They thinking how LLMs can help inside the company to improve the processes, to nurture the experimentation, to nurture their creativity, and that costs a lot. That's why I highly encourage you, if you either working in the financial industry or if itself you're working in the big company and you're thinking that, okay, we should think a little bit before we will implement generative AI or AI tools, read the full article. Think about the experimentation. If you're a big company, you right now under the main pressure because small startup teams, they are very flexible. They adapt AI very easily. They choosing between the different tools almost every week. They try these tools and they are more prone to find something that will enhance their effectiveness. And you, as the manager or the leader of the big company, you should think in the same way right now. You should try the same approaches as JPMorgan has done and try the sweet spot where the experimentation can increase the effectiveness inside your company. So read below the article and share your thoughts. How do you think? Are you really can implement the same creative tools inside your company? And our third and the last update for today that you should be aware of is, of course, comes from the technical company because, you cannot create any kind of the news report right now without some very fascinated and sometimes really overhyped news from the tech company. So today we have Microsoft, and Satya Nadella has claimed that they developed a fully autonomous AI agents. What does it mean for business? That's not like the classical chatbot that can only speak with their customers about some primitive things, services and so on, but it's like fully autonomous chatbot. They can handle different operations like item return, invoices, and other quite complicated tasks that was previously done by humans, because you can speak with the person, you can get that some information, but then of course on backstage all the information processed to the human operation managers, and then they handle the difficult task. So Mr. Nadella had said it's working, it's fully autonomous, and it's the next step in the businesses where something that I hate really, where the humans can be replaced with AI. So let us take it with a grain of salt, this news. As I said, for me, it's usually a bit too overhyped because there are a lot of the content, a lot of the information about the real usage of these AI agents, how accurate they are, in which industries they already have been tested, their results and so on. Right now it's more like the news and the press release. We don't know a lot of details about that. But anyway, I think that the business is going in this direction, and I think that step by step the amount of the operation that will be still on the human side will decrease constantly, especially the tasks that make as routine by the different people. Because if you're talking about invoices and you have the whole infrastructure built for that, so you have the whole operations on the invoicing side ready, then of course you can take any kind of AI systems and just replicate the human type of work. But when it comes when you have a difficult invoice, when you have a kind of the problem, and when you need to work as the arbitrage in the difficult case, here exactly AI is not so precise, and then you need anyway to keep the human in the loop. That's where I think that a lot of the technical companies and Microsoft also sometimes they play on the wrong side. So you as the business leader, you should really understand the concept and should understand where AI can be adapted. And as I said, if you have a routine where you know that 99.9% of the operation will be the same, you can replicate them with AI. But if you know that there is some kind of the complication might be inside this operation, so the human sometimes take some actions that are not routine, then you should think twice before replacing humans in these positions with AI. And it really requires you the full understanding of the processes. It requires you to sit together with the people who are doing this task right now and try and trying to speak, trying to find the common base till the latest details, till the smallest details with the managers how the process is going on right now to estimate if you really want to try these fully autonomous agents. Is your business really ready? Are your managers ready and they want to try the tools like that? I think no, no one wants to be replaced with AI. But really think about these AI agents also as the part of the helping power, helping force for your managers. Pick and find the sweet spot where they can be implemented. And of course, read more about AI agents and follow up the news from the Microsoft in this case, if you're thinking about some kind of the automation of your current processes. So guys, that's all for today. 3 news as usual, and I hope that you have enjoyed this short video. Comment below if you have any questions about AI, if you have interesting ideas, or maybe you know about some interesting cases that I have missed this week. I will be super happy to chat with you. And also if you need help in developing AI implementation strategy for your business, contact me in LinkedIn and I will be happy to chat. Have a good day, guys!